What's really going on with Trump's birthright citizenship fight? Now, a lot of people are talking about a major Supreme Court case involving President Donald Trump and his effort to change birthright citizenship in the United States of America. So right now, under the 14th Amendment of U.S. Constitution, if a baby is born on American soil, that baby is generally considered a U.S. citizen, regardless of the immigration status of the parents. So this principle has been part of American law for more than 150 years. Trump argues that the Constitution was never meant automatically grant citizenships to children born to public who are in the country illegally or only temporarily. He believes this current system encourages illegal immigration and what critics call birth tourism. And his opponents argue that birthright citizenship is one of the clearest constitutional protection in America, and that is changing. It would require a constitutional amendment and a major reinterpretation of the Constitution. They say Trump's proposal could create confusion, legal battles, and uncertainty for millions of families in the United States. Now, the Supreme Court is now being asked to weigh in on legal issues connected to Donald Trump's executive order and power of lower court to block presidential actions nationwide in the United States. Now, how was America built? America has always been a nation shaped by immigrants, totally. Every single human being here. So throughout the history, people arrived from Europe, Asia, Africa, Latin America, many other parts of the world seeking opportunity, safety, freedom. Now, many Americans can trace their family roots to immigrants who came through places like Ellis Island too. Now, supporters of birthright citizenship say it reflects that history that believes America became strong because it welcomed people from around the world and gave their children a clear path to belonging and citizenship. And others argue that immigration should be controlled more strictly, that modern immigration challenges are very different from those faced a century ago. What about Trump being the son of immigrant? Yes, Donald Trump's mother, Mary Annie MacLeod Trump, was born in Scotland and immigrated to the United States. His father, Fred Trump, was born in New York, but Trump's grandparents were immigrants from Germany. Now, critics often point to this and say it is ironic that someone whose family benefited from immigration is now trying to restrict some immigration-related policies. Now, Trump and his supporters respond that they are not against legal immigration. They argue their focus is on enforcing immigration law and preventing illegal immigration, not stopping people from immigrating legally. Is Trump right or wrong? Let me break this down. That depends on your perspective totally. People who support Trump says he's trying to enforce immigration law, birthright citizenship, create incentive for legal immigration. Every country has right to decide who becomes a citizen. And the Constitution may have been interpreted too broadly here. So people who oppose Trump say this. He is challenging a constitutional principle that has existed for generations. Birthright citizenship has helped integrate immigrants into American society. Changing it could create a legal chaos and very uncertainty. The Constitution already settled this issue long ago, 150 years ago. Now, the bottom line of all this, the real debate is not simply about citizenship. It's all about what kind of country America wants to be. Trump believes America should have stricter immigration rules and tighter control over who receives citizenship. His supporters sees that as protecting national sovereignty and the rule of law. Now, his critics believes these efforts risk creating divisions, legal confusion, and challenges to a constitutional principle that has helped define America as a nation of immigrants totally. But whether someone sees Trump's action as necessary reform or unnecessary chaos usually depends on how they balance two competing values: enforcing immigration law versus preventing a long-standing American tradition of automatic citizenship for those born in the United States of America. So the Supreme Court's decision could have major consequences, not only for immigration policy, but also for presidential power and how constitutional rights are interpreted in the future from now on. So let me know, what do you think in the comments? Should this be passed or no? I want to know your comments below, and don't forget to like the video. And if you like the breakdown, you can subscribe for the channel for more and more and support the channel to grow more. Thank you. See you in the next video.